when we hung up. And the first challenge was to connect with someone by midnight that night about something that you think that you might be able to help them with. So I just want to give a big shout out to Nikki, Sean, Katie, Jolene, which contacted 2 people, Bobby and Angie. So way to go, you guys. That's awesome. We'll have a little treat for you too when we see you next. So that is awesome. Our second challenge was get a new customer or ambassador by tonight when we met again. So another, and of course, neither of them are on, but Katie got 2 new ambassadors and Gillian got 3 new ambassadors. So yay, that is totally awesome. And our fearless little leader there, Cassie, got an ambassador too. So woohoo! Yay,
And
you.
Nikki got a customer.
Oh, and Nikki got a customer. Yay, Nikki. I gotta jot that down.
I had an ambassador and a new preferred customer.
Oh, good job, Renee. See, I didn't have that in my little notes here. I'll give you guys a treat, too.
Yay, treats.
So awesome job, you guys. And just keep doing those challenges when we give them to you because it's only going to better your business. That's why we do it. So just want to do a little recap real quick of what we talked about last week, or 2 weeks ago, I should say. We talked about the vision of the Hangout. So basically, we want to be able to go at your guys' own pace. If you want to go a little bit quicker, if you want to go a little bit slower, just let us know, how you're feeling comfortable. The other thing we talked about is the plexus culture. We always want to make sure that you're always asking someone when you're approaching them if they're working with somebody. You don't want to step on anybody's toes, as well as helping everybody. I thought a really cool thing for the plexus culture was just shown a couple days ago. Bobby and Jolene had their launch party, and Cassie had come. And, there was no direct, nothing in it for Cassie, but she came to support them. So I thought that was absolutely awesome. So just keep, reaching out to anybody that you feel comfortable working with. And I hope that you would do the same for the new ambassadors that are coming on as well. The other thing we talked about is our why. It's very important to get your why in, either in writing or in video, so you can always go back and change it. But, kind of those days when you're kind of feeling slum and, things just aren't going your way, you can always review your why and why you're, plexus and what you're aiming for to kind of keep forward. We talked about the Frank's list. And basically that's your list of 100. You want to make sure that you continually add to that list, get that list in front of you. It's kind of neat when you have it actually in writing. I know for me that there's a lot of those I highlight every time that they become an ambassador or a customer. I highlight in a different color. So it's just kind of neat. You can look back and see that your progress is really, really paying off. It's actually, you are doing something. So just review really quick about the Frank's list. The F stands for friends, R stands for relatives, A is acquaintances, N is neighbor, K is kid connections, and S is service organizations. So once you exhausted all those, then you go ahead and mix it up. So your friends, neighbors, your kids, I was going to say kids, relatives, and I guess that's kind of the same as yours, but you know what I mean. You kind of want to mix that up a little bit. So before we continue, I just kind of ask you guys how you're feeling about all that. If you have any questions about what we all talked about last week, how the Frank's list is going, do you have your why done, that kind of stuff. So let's start with Bob.
So you want to know what?
Okay, first of all, what did you think of all, like, last week, everything that we went over? Do you have any questions or concerns about anything?
No, that I, really need to make a schedule and just really be able to sit down. This week's been kind of rough, sick husband and all, so, but I did do my why video. I would like to do it again. I would like to do a why video and post that on Facebook for friends and family and stuff too. So kind of
Good.
a little bit more in a video. I would like to do more videos. So
Absolutely, that's awesome, and it makes it more real too, I think, when you do
yeah,
video. What about your Frank's list? How do you feel about that? Do you have any questions or concerns about it?
I haven't actually. I mean, I've thought of some people, but I haven't actually finished that yet. So
Okay, no, I
pay
think
for
it's
thing, and so
an ongoing thing too. I think it's really important too when you actually start writing it down. You'll be like, okay, Bob from Bob's Garage, and then you'll be like, oh, Bob's cousin, or I mean, you'll start to think of other people once you get it in writing and kind of get it going. So
right.
awesome. Well, thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Nikki?
Yeah, I've done my Y video and I posted it on the page, and I do have my Frank's list 90% finished to 100, but still a work in progress.
Awesome. Good deal. Do you have any questions or concerns about any of it?
No, I don't think so.
Awesome. Good deal. Jolene?
Um, I didn't really do a list, but I've been talking to a few people. Mostly I'm having problems with people avoiding me. They, it seems like I got some kind of disease or something. I don't know. I try not to be too pushy, but kind of trying a new tactic too of asking how I can help people.
Okay. Well, you just gave me a good thing actually to maybe that we can work on in 2 weeks when we meet again. Renee and Cass, maybe we can focus on overcoming objections. Do you think that would help, Jolene?
Yeah, well, with rejections, I just, I kind of let it slide. I just tell them, hey, it's okay, maybe next time, or, you know, then I try to talk to them about something else. I'm not always going on, talking to them about Plexus. I do talk to them about other things, and because I don't want to be one of them people, oh, all you ever say is talk about is Plexus, 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 and I don't want them to end up saying, not following me because of it. So, I don't know, trying to learn new tactics with how to do the different things too.
Okay. We'll jot that down and we can kind of put something together too that we can talk about. What about your Y video? Do you feel good about that?
I haven't done one yet, but I am planning on doing it. I just have not got around to it. I guess it's a little intimidating,
Okay.
but I'm going to do it.
Good. And
I am.
if you want to do even your first one, get it recorded. You don't necessarily have to share it with anybody right away if you don't feel comfortable. But just get it, going so you can review it yourself.
Okay.
Good deal. Well, thank you everybody for sharing. I just want to touch base on one more thing before I hand it over to Renee here. When you guys are sharing posts, it's really important to copy and paste. So you want to save the picture and then save the text and then go ahead and post it on your own. Because what happens when you hit that share button, it says you're sharing Julie Spalding's post or, whoever it may be. And actually, if you copy and paste it, it makes it more personal and kind of a little bit more professional, like it's actually coming from you. We absolutely want you to go ahead and share and, do all that. It was just kind of a little tidbit. I'm not sure where we actually heard it from, but kind of one of the diamonds that we're talking, if you can copy and paste rather than share the post, it makes it a little bit more personal. So Okay, that's it for me for now. So next, Renee is gonna cover the dream board.
Hello, everyone. Wanted to say thanks for coming, and I just wanted to see, has anyone, I know some have been in here a little bit longer, like Nikki. I'm sure you've maybe done a dream board. No? Oh, no, just kidding. Bobby, have you done one yet? No? Jolene, do you know what a dream board is? Have you done one?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Do you know what a dream board is, or have you seen
Oh,
one?
yeah, I've seen them before. I have not done one.
Okay. Well, good. Well, we'll talk about it a little bit tonight. Because I know in the beginning I actually need to do mine. I know Cassie's redone hers. And Julie, I don't know if she's done one or if she wants to redo one.
I actually, because of my busy life, you know how that all goes. I really do want to get one actually on concrete, what you're going to be talking about, but and this is kind of a cheating way, but I got it done. I found an app and did my dream board on an app, so it's kind of neat because I don't know if you guys can even see it if I pull it up here, but I don't know if you can see it. But every time I open my phone, it's like right there, so I can always look at it and review it there. So
That's awesome. I have to check that out. I'm used to doing the old, the old way. So I like to do a little more updated version of it. But I was like I said, I need to redo mine, but I like to call it like a vision board. You can call it dream board, vision board. I like to say a vision board more than a dream board. It just helps you clarify and maintain focus on a specific goal that you have. Like we all know, we get busy, we are bombarded with distractions. So making like a vision board just serves several purposes. It can actually help you identify, of course, your vision and give it clarity. It can also reinforce your daily affirmations. I know a lot of us talk about daily affirmations and doing them every day. And keeping your attention on what your intention actually is for that vision. So I did some research on vision boards, and I thought came to relation on how important they really are. I know when I first started, I thought, okay, I kind of feel like I'm in grade school again, where you have to like cut out pictures in a magazine and kind of put them on a board. But they actually do have a lot of good things to it. I was reading how, and I never thought of it this way, but it actually silences your critics. So putting up a vision board or a dream board kind of puts you back into like a childlike spirit, kind of takes everything else around you and puts it away, and where you can really be creative and think about what you really want to accomplish or what you want to dream for. And it also engages your spirit, like I said. It's like almost like if you were in yoga, or maybe you were, it's like a memoir, meditation, or something. I know I like taking walks. So it really awakens and engages your spirit. So I really think that's just really awesome that one vision board, dream board can do that to your spirit. It also gives you, of course, visual. Keeps you inspired and upbeat and to stay motivated, depending on what you're putting on there. It also will takes your brain, and it really works to achieve the statements that you're giving your subconscious, like your mind. So those statements are, again, affirmations and images to your goals that you're designated to achieve them. So I really think if you haven't done it yet, I would really take the time to try to do that. And it just really puts things in place. And I know I had it on my computer. I didn't really get to see it a lot. And like Julie said, hers is on her phone. I think Cassie now has hers on her wall. And I know that's something I need to do as well. So if you guys are willing to work on yours. I'll work on mine and look at it. But I had this, I don't know if any of you are familiar with the movie called The Secret. If you haven't seen it, it's really neat. But it said when I was doing a little bit of research, the law of attraction is forming your entire life experience. And it's doing that through your thoughts. So when you're visualizing it, you are emitting a powerful frequency out to the universe. So I thought that was really, really strong for us, all of us that want to accomplish what we do want to with Plexus, to have that visual. So I just really encourage you to try to do it. Maybe I know Cassie, maybe if you feel comfortable, maybe she'll be nice and show us her little dream board someday. And maybe we can, if you feel comfortable, share it with one another. But yeah, I really think it's a really good thing. So that's all I really had to say on that. Did you guys have any questions, or maybe give any advice on dream boards? Maybe any tips? I don't know, Cassie, if you had any tips. Anyone else?
The only other thing I can add is I think when we were at that Sonia Dudley training, remember how she said it helps you by putting your picture in there to picture yourself in there. So on my dream board, I have little pictures of me by all the things. Like by the Lexus, I have a little picture of me driving the little Lexus, and I have a little picture of me on the beach in Hawaii. So that might help too.
Love that.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Like I said, it brings you back to like when you're in grade school. Especially if you're putting your little image on there. All right, so I'm going to send it over to Cassie so she can talk about the next item.
All right, one of the things that a lot of people struggle with is their elevator speech. So this is what you say to somebody when maybe you just meet them out in public and they approach you and ask you what's Plexus, or you're having a conversation with somebody and it kind of comes up, but you don't really know what to say. So I've heard all different kinds of elevator speeches, but the main important thing is to keep it short. They say 30 seconds or less, because if you start giving them too much information, it's just going to go over their head and they're going to stop listening. One of the other things was to write it down. Practice it. Look in front of a mirror, practice it. Maybe open your app on your camera and practice it somewhere where you can see how you're reacting and what you look like when you're saying it. The most common things that people want to know from the beginning is what is it? So what is the product? How do you feel on it? And how to buy it. And you can pretty much say those three things in 1 to 2 sentences.
Cass, what was your last comment?
How to buy it.
Oh, okay.
If you want to give them something quick, you can say something like the health and wellness line. It's a health and wellness line of supplements which have been helping people with inflammation, balancing of blood sugars, and gut health. I've heard some people start by saying, when people ask, well, what do you do? And they say, I'm in the business of changing lives. Well, they're going to ask you, what do you mean you're in the business of changing lives? They want to know. And that's your opportunity then, after you kind of say that it's a health and wellness line of supplements, and they say, well, tell me more. That's your cue to kind of say, well, so I can help you more, because it seems like you're interested. What is it that intrigues you? Or what is it that you think is about your body that needs to be balanced? Or why is it that you think you need gut help with your gut? You know, whatever. It's always good to throw the questions back at them so that you can get more information to help them, instead of giving them information that they don't necessarily want to know. It's always good to end with a question, and not necessarily a yes/no question, but an open-ended question so that they have to return the response. You could also, maybe it's one specific product that you like, and you could say, the product I take focuses on balancing my blood sugars, fighting inflammation, and promoting good gut health. You could say those are the things it's helped me with. Some people want to know why did you continue to take it. If you go and you look on YouTube, there are some examples of different types of elevator speeches. Most of them should be short. Some are way too long. So you kind of want to weed those out, because people, I'm sure you've talked to people. I'm sure you know that once you start really spewing plexus, they kind of get turned off. So if anything Renee or Julie has to add to that, or if anyone has any questions.
For those of us that were at Super Saturday, we kind of heard this, but I thought a really neat thing too is you customize it kind of who you're talking to. So, if you see a mom with a baby, and you start talking to them, you can say, oh, I'm in the business of helping, moms stay at home with their babies, and that kind of obviously goes with the opportunity. Or if you're seeing, you're talking to like a grandmother, you can say something to the effect, oh, I'm in the business of helping, grandparents stay home or be able to enjoy their grandkids more, have more energy, that kind of thing. So kind of depending on who you're talking to, you kind of, delegate it to kind of what situation that you're in. I thought that was kind of a neat idea. Renee, anything to add?
No, I think you guys are really good on that. I think it just takes a lot of tweaking, and everywhere you go, depending on where you are, you'll have a different response. So I really think that being short and sweet is the best way. And if you're somewhere and you have somewhere to go and you're in a hurry, it's always nice to give them a little bit, not too much, a little bit, and then ask if you can, reach out to them on, hey, do you have time tomorrow at such and such? I have the afternoon. Do you have any time? I can give you a call. Try to maybe engage them to, either give you a call, meet up, make a meeting. So that's all I'd have to say about it.
Anybody have any questions about the elevator speech or concerns? Are we really that good of teachers? Or are you guys just done with us? All right, I will move on then with, this is kind of a no-brainer, but just something that we wanted to get back to the basics to touch on is business cards and brochures. If you have not ordered your business cards or brochures yet, you really want to do that. I know that Bobby had made her own, so that's absolutely acceptable. As long as it's got all your information on it, always make sure it has your ambassador number on it, so we can be compliant with that. But it's really important to always have your business cards or brochures everywhere you go. I am so guilty of this. The one time that I won't have something with me, somebody will ask me something, and I'm like, you always want to make sure you have something. I myself, all I do, I know I can probably be a little bit more fancy. However, all I do is have a little sandwich bag, and I always have a slim with a business card in it. That's kind of everything that, I carry in my purse all the time in case something comes up. The brochures I like to use, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. So please don't think you have to spend a lot of money. But the brochures I like to use are the trifold ones that have absolutely everything in it. So if somebody asks you what are the ingredients, that's already in there. What are the products? That's in there. It talks a little bit about the income opportunity. It kind of has everything in it. But whatever you decide to go with, just make sure that you have something with you to hand out. And then I think the biggest thing there too is if you're out and about somewhere and you don't know this person, it's so like once you get comfortable with it and you give them the information, I mean, you're like, score, I did it, you know, because it's kind of intimidating at first. However, the biggest thing there is to get their information, because most of the time when you give it to them, it's just going to go in a drawer somewhere and they're going to forget about it. So the biggest thing is to try to get their information, whether it be a phone number, email, Facebook. Ask them if you can, you know, friend them on Facebook to, you know, get them some more information that way. Something where you can follow up with them, because follow up is so important. I know, you know, like if you give somebody something and then 3 months down the road somebody else says something and you're like, they will say, oh yeah, somebody talked to me about it a few months ago. Well, then they're going to get your customer or your ambassador. So you just always want to make sure that you follow up with everybody with that. I know that Renee has some really cute ones that she has. I have to get with her yet. She actually has this little packet where she's got a little slim with it. Renee, can you tell them a little bit more about what you have?
Oh, you talking about our little sample, like when you put your samples in?
Yes.
All right, Cassie and I actually got them on Etsy, I believe, wasn't it, Cassie?
Yeah, we got them on Etsy.
Here, I actually have them right here. So, I don't know if you can see them very good. Here's like the outside, and it's just a little. And all I do is put a little slim in here. I tape it on here, but it actually tells you about it says natural ingredients, diabetic friendly, gluten free, no stimulants added, no caffeine added, no meal replacement, no shakes. And then on this side it says what is Plexus Slim, so it goes over that. Also says there's a 60-day money back guarantee, and the back actually explains how to put the Slim in the bottle of water. Hopefully they read the instructions. And so yeah, it's just a nice little thing, and I actually like them because they fit my purse really good. They're not like super big, because I carry like these ones, which, you know, the size is much different. So I like these much better than having these in my purse, honestly. So.
And those sample ones, when you fold them, are small enough to fit into, like, if you have those little pockets in your purse.
Yes.
They're actually small enough to fit in those little pockets.
Nice. And you can see those on Etsy, right?
Yes.
I think they're called product sample cards. Plexus product sample cards or something.
Yeah, I'd have to go back and look if I can find out. I can look and see where we got them from, or who. I can't remember the girl's name. After you start ordering from Etsy and you start ordering from other people, you can't keep them all track.
Another way to save money with this stuff is to, if you know somebody else is looking for something. So Renee and I, like with those product sample cards, we went in and bought them together.
Mm-hmm.
So one of us paid and the other one paid the other one, so that one of us wasn't. Usually you can get a larger amount or a cheaper amount, as you know, as the amount increases, the price per product goes down, and so we kind of go in sometimes on that stuff together to save some money. Plus you save on shipping too then.
Right.
If any of you guys on the call would like to do that, I would be interested in ordering some, so let me know if, yeah, Bobby? Jolene? Okay. I'll have to check that out, you guys, and let you know. But yeah, I don't know if we added the other promotional products or whatever, but we will go ahead and do that if you're not on there. You know, there's so much product promotional wise to do and you know, you name it, they have it. So it's kind of like you're a walking billboard. People will always ask you, you know, what's Plexus, or, you know, what's the little pink drink, or what's Slim, when you're wearing something, or, you know, you have something. So I think that's the easiest way that you can promote your business. So that is all I have on that. Any questions on that?
I do.
All right, go ahead.
Renee, do you give one of those out with the brochure, or you're replacing that with the brochure?
I guess it depends on the situation. I still have my brochures, like I have them in my car all the time, but I don't necessarily carry those in my purse. So if I'm out and about, and I guess if I know it's like someone I can get in touch with, I'll give them a sample. You know, I'm not just going to give a sample and then never be able to follow up with them again.
Okay.
So I kind of keep both of them pretty close, but mostly I give them to people I know I can follow up with.
Okay.
And the brochures I'll normally hand out to people where I'm like, hope they call me, kind of thing.
That was a really good question. And just kind of to add a little bit to that, depending on, because like that one is just for the slim. So if you're, I mean, to me anyway, not maybe everybody, but to me, everybody should be on slim. I mean, I think that's our staple, and then you add stuff. However, if you've got somebody with back pain or blah blah blah, something else, you might want to give them that, and then the brochure on something with the ease or something. So just to kind of, but yeah, that's absolutely, I think, the most important to me anyway is the slim. All right, Renee, you are up.
All right. So I just want to touch a little base on about getting to events, our monthly meetings, and just kind of go over a little bit and talk about that. And so I know everyone has a busy life and can't always get to everything. I realize that we all have children, family, friends that we need to have other duties than just Plexus. It would be nice if it was just Plexus, but we don't. So I just wanted to just encourage you, of course, to be able to go to those events. It's going to be able to build more skills for you. You're going to be able to connect with more people with the same vision. It raises your profile, so it makes you visible. Like is just huge, and it makes you look more accountable, helps with your reputation, and just being more reliable and supportive to your team. So I really would like to encourage you. It also increases your confidence with networking and continuing your growth and your knowledge. I can say in the past, since I've been with Plexus, 2004, I can't believe it's 2014, that I don't think if I would have not went to the events, I wouldn't have been able to grow the relationships I have. I wouldn't have been able to keep involved. And so I just encourage, if there's an event or even online events, us being home, and I know it's hard to get out, so these opportunities to be home a lot. I know, Nikki, you probably do a lot of online events. Yeah. And I think, and why don't you give us your opinion? If you weren't doing any of those things, where do you think you would be feeling with Plexus, since you're a lot further away from us?
I think it would make it a lot more difficult, because it's kind of what's keeping me a little bit more motivated. I do a lot. I watch Rock the Pink every Monday, and then we do the book every Sunday, and then this, and then YouTube, and I'm helping another ambassador that's not on our team that's nearby doing an event in a couple weeks. And I've gone to another event from a different team an hour and a half away from here too, to stay involved, and went to Super Saturday, so I try to stay active with it, because if you wouldn't, I don't have the one-on-one interaction that a lot of people have with other ambassadors.
Right. That's awesome. I have to really give you a lot of kudos for that, Nikki, that you are going to these things, and we're not there to be rallying around you while you're attending these things. So that's awesome. I give you a lot of kudos for that, because I don't know if I was way somewhere else if I would be doing this. I don't know, you know. So I really thank you for doing that. But just, I think going to these things is such also just a positive influence for us just inside. Like I said, I know after I leave an event, I almost sometimes hate that they're at night because then I don't want to go to bed. It's kind of like I want to stay and I want to keep talking and I want to keep brainstorming and I want to stay together. So sometimes I wish we didn't have them at night, if you think about it, because I don't want to go to bed. But yeah, I don't know. So it's just such a positive influence, I think, I know for myself. And you know, the people surrounded yourself. You want to be around positive, uplifting people that are going to help you grow and thrive, and be the best that you can be. I know since joining Plexus, I have a lot of friends that weren't so positive. I would say kind of negative, and not being around them as much as I used to be, I can see, you know, just a difference in myself. So I guess my mom was always right when I was younger. You are who you hang out with. So I never did. I always would question that when I was younger. It's like, oh, whatever, mom. You don't know what you're talking about. She's my friend. She's my friend. But if she was a Debbie Downer, my mom would be like, well, whatever. Hang out with her. See how far you get. You know. So I just wanted to say that I've also heard about going to events. Leaders are born at events. The more you attend, the more success you have, is what I've always heard. So, and then I know I wanted to remind the ones here in Wisconsin that Helen's having an event on March 19th. I don't know who's going to be all attending that, but I just wanted to remind you that it'd be awesome if you're able to go, be able to see, you know, our Diamond in action and be able to meet her personally would be a fantastic event to go and opportunity and experience. So I just would encourage you. I don't know if Bobby or Julian, if you're still thinking about going. Julie, I don't know if you are.
I am, and I'm not sure. It depends on who's all going and who wants to do what, but I actually did get off work that Friday, so I am up to, you know, spending the night if people want to all pitch in together and stay, you know, in a hotel. My sister told me that it is 5 hours. She used to live there. So from here it is 5 hours one way. But I do want to go whether it's going to go or stay overnight on Friday.
Sorry, Julie, can you hear us? You're cutting out.
Hello?
Okay, you're cutting out. Sorry. Go closer to the door.
How about now?
Oh. No. Oh, in and out. Well.
Sorry, I was just talking to you, and I was talking to myself because I didn't unmute myself.
Oh, okay. Sorry. What
There.
were you saying, Nikki?
Yeah, you're breaking in and out a lot. Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me, Nikki? Okay.
Yeah, I'm connected.
It's Julie. She's too far from her router or something, so sometimes it cuts in and
How
out.
about now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you guys hear me now?
Okay, because you're breaking in and out.
Oh no, we're all breaking in and out.
Hello?
I think, yeah, we lost Jolene.
I see that.
Julie, I think that's better. Keep talking.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
better.
Sorry. Okay, I'm right next to it now, so I won't move.
You have to stand on it.
Okay, so what I was saying is my sister used to live there, and it's about 5-hour drive from here. So it would be, 5 hours there, obviously, an hour meeting, I believe maybe 2-hour meeting, and then 5 hours back. So I did get off for that Friday. If anybody wanted to go down and spend the night to Saturday, I would be, we all split the hotel room or whatever, I would be willing to do that. Otherwise, I'm also willing to just drive down and, come back too. So it's up to, whatever anybody feels.
Okay. Awesome. Unfortunately, I'm not able to go. It's my son's 13th birthday, so his party's that afternoon.
Happy birthday, Josh.
Thanks.
Julie,
Cassie,
we can talk about it too, depending on how many people you have that are interested.
mm-hmm.
Bobby, is
Cassie,
that you would be interested in going to?
I want to go. I don't know about the night thing though.
Okay.
I do want to go. I don't know if I'll be able to get that Friday off, so I'll have to kind of see. We have a new PTO thing at work, so I'll have to see how that works because I need that week off for Vegas. So
True.
I can't do anything to get in the way of that. So
True.
how that works, because right now it's like 18 weeks just to get that week vacation. So the PTO. So we'll have to see.
Okay, sounds good.
Mhm.
We can carpool then. Okay, I'm gonna try to go back. Let me know if it breaks out again.
you already are.
Am I breaking out again?
Am I
No,
the
you're okay.
only one that's having a hard time hearing people?
No, you are breaking out now. In and out.
So are you?
I can hear Renee fine.
Am I now?
Julie, you're breaking up again.
I can't hear Julie.
Well, the last thing I wanted to talk about, since Bobby said it, Vegas. So I just wanted to, I think all of us on the call right now, I think most of us are planning on going
Oh,
to
we
Vegas.
lost Nikki.
No. I bet she'll call back. Or not call back, but you know what I mean. See, there she is. Hi.
Okay, I'm hoping that will help.
Keep talking.
Okay, that's better. I can hear you better.
Yeah, we can hear you better.
Can you still
Okay.
see?
Julie, you're cutting out.
Dang it.
Go stand on that router.
Hello?
No,
it looks
yeah.
funny though with when you're walking. Like it's like your house is moving behind you.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm gonna fall
You'll make
down.
everyone sick.
Yeah, don't go me down the steps. That makes me ill.
All right, so Renee, you're gonna finish with Las Vegas.
Yeah, I know. I think most of us that I can see, I think we're planning on going to Vegas. So I just wanted to say what an awesome opportunity to go. If you're able to, definitely try to make it. It's going to be an awesome experience for learning skills from our top leaders. It's also a great place to meet and network with other people from our company and industry. It also encourages, what I love this, was building your 4 beliefs. And that's having belief in your company, having belief in your industry, having belief in the products, and having belief in yourself. Because I know with coming back, Cass and I went to Vegas last year, and when we came back, it definitely was a great experience. And I can say a lot of light bulbs went off in convention when we were there. So, yeah, when you come back, I really feel that belief in yourself and everything I mentioned, the company, the industry, the products, are even 10,000 more than you are right now. So, you know, it's just, I don't know, it's a great experience. So if you're able to come to one, that's awesome, because I know it's hard with family and schedules, and but I definitely encourage at least trying to make it one. Of course, every year would be awesome, because to me it's like a little vacation, and if I didn't go to that, I don't know where else I'd go. So I really enjoyed it. Cassie, what do you want to say about convention last year? I mean, we had a lot of stuff we thought was awesome.
Many of you maybe see on Facebook or you hear from other ambassadors on calls or whatever how great of a company Plexus is. You truly see it when you're at convention. You see how they treat their ambassadors. You see how they treat everyone that's there, even guests. I mean, you can bring a guest. You see women there with babies. I mean, they welcome your your little babies if you need to bring them with because you're breastfeeding, whatever. I mean, what other companies, I don't know, that would allow you? You can't do that on a normal job. You can't bring your baby to work with you. So I think that's one of the most amazing things about Plexus.
Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, you really see firsthand what the company is about, and I don't even know if we even got an actual number on it, Cassie. If it was, I don't know, 5,000 plus, you think? 6?
I think it was around 6. It was like 5 to 8,000 last year or something.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
this year
so,
they're expecting over 10.
yeah. I mean, the energy is just amazing. And everyone is so nice, no matter who they are. I mean, if you're wearing a Plexus shirt, they're all talking, and it doesn't matter, you're family. So it's a great experience. I'm hoping to see each and every one of you there. And I don't know, it's an awesome experience. So I'm really excited, and I'm excited to take all of you with. Last year, Cassie, how many do you think there was us? Maybe 11, 10?
We counted. I think there was 11 total.
I think so. So I think this year we're going to really at least be over 20. So, I mean, that's awesome. Yeah, so that's all I really have to say. Julie, do you want to add anything about convention? Since
I'm just really, really, really excited to go. I think, you know, in the other direct selling company that I was in, I think that's what really, you know, projected me up to the next level. And I just can't imagine what it would do with Plexus. I also think that convention is a place where stronger friendships are made. You know, you get to know a lot of your cohorts, if you will, a little bit better on more of a personal level. And I think, you know, if they haven't already, I think they become friends for life. You know, I know with another direct selling company that I was in, I'm still friends with those people, even though I'm not in that company anymore. So I think, you know, strong building friendships. I think what you said, that's where leaders come from. So yeah, I'm just really, really excited to be with all of you there, and it's Vegas. I mean, so I'm really excited about that too. So.
yeah, does Bobby, Nikki, do you have anything else you want to add, or I don't know, and something you want to share with us? Maybe something exciting, something new, what's going on? I don't know. Share. No, you guys
Just that good teachers, I'm telling you.
are you that bored? Are they sleepy?
I don't know. I think so.
All right, Julie, do you have some challenges to end with?
Do you have some challenges to end with? First one, and I know this is going to take me, I think that's why I did this challenge, because it's going to take me to step out of my box with this one. Because I'm always intimidated about both of these things. So I think I'm more so doing it a challenge to me, and hopefully you guys too. So the first one, and I'm actually going to give you guys until Monday night to complete these. because I need that long to complete them. So, okay, so my first one is contact an athlete or someone who likes to work out. I know that's intimidating for me because, I think I have this stereotypical thing playing in my mind all the time where, oh, it's for people that need to lose weight or, they need to have a health issue or, that kind of thing. So I think that would, really challenge all of us to, again, either an athlete or someone that likes to work out. And then the second one is to reach out to the most successful person that you know. And that again can be intimidating because, you always think, well, why would they be interested in the opportunity or why, they don't need any extra income or, that kind of thing. So, but as we all know, Mary Kay herself, or Mary Kay, Helen herself was in another direct selling company and she was the top of the top. And now she's with Plexus. So, and obviously everybody needs our products, whether they're healthy, successful, and everything in between. So what do you guys think about those challenges? Bobby.
So the first one you want by Monday night. How about the last one, the second one by the time we have our next call?
Yes. Feedback?
Well, I'd have to wait on that last one because I don't know, Kelly Ripa's phone number. I have to figure that out.
It's thinking Oprah.
Sorry.
So
Yeah.
you all
Sorry.
know how to come with Oprah.
You said you were going to contact her because she eats bread every day.
On it. And it would work really good with Weight Watchers.
Yeah.
It's
It
gonna be
would.
I was thinking about Khloe Kardashian.
See?
I'd be like, I need to get a hold of her. She seems like she'd be open to it.
Yeah.
I see stars all the time that I think, if only I knew them, they could totally use Plexus.
Right?
And I'm thinking we could be on Oprah's What Does She Do? Well, I guess she doesn't have her show anymore. But she always did her top, 25 gifts for Christmas or whatever.
Julie, she has her own show per se, but it's on her own
It's
channel.
on her Oprah channel.
Oh, well, see, I still have a chance.
What about Ellen? She does that.
See? There,
Yeah.
Bobby, I'm signing you to Ellen.
Energy, I have her on Facebook.
See, you can post right to her wall.
Right? Energy to dance. Dance for our Plexus. She needs to come up with a Plexus dance.
See, there you go. There's your assignment.
She'll unfriend me.
Bobby's
Yeah.
got Ellen, Nicole's got the Kardashians, I got Oprah.
Could you imagine?
I told you we were going to rock it, you guys. Oh, this is funny.
Awesome.
All right, sounds good. Thank you guys. You have no idea what your commitment means to be on the call. We really, really, really appreciate it.
Yes. And let's see, we're going to go another 2 weeks out, right?
Yep. Unless you guys want to go sooner.
No, I'm.
Renee's like, no. That was really quick on no.
Well, I was just thinking Angie, I know, mentioned every other week. I was just thinking some of the other ones were talking every other week.
That was funny, Nikki.
Your wife like caught that too. She's like, oh.
I know. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. We'll be scaring some of them away, I think.
All right, what's our next date?
I'm just looking. Okay, not next week.
I think it's March 10th.
Oh, the 10th, yeah.
All right.
I think maybe after March. I don't know. We'll see. We'll go to. I think eventually we'll go every week.
Because I think eventually, and I hope you guys have the same vision, I think that we're going, because we're kind of covering the basics right now and, making sure you're comfortable with stuff. And then I think as we get into it, we'll get more into nitty gritty, silver, gold, emerald. Like, I think we're gonna pop it all out until we're diamonds.
Right.
All right.
Nikki, I was just looking at your picture. You're just smiling. It just makes me want to smile.
I know she's got a smile,
I just
doesn't
keep shaking my head. Yes. Renee goes, no.
That's not what I did.
Like, yeah. Okay. Sure, we can do that. Okay. I can get there at that time. I have no excuses.
No excuses
No excuses.
and no fear.
Oh, by the way, Nikki, I was going to mention, Julie is going to be looking for a gambling partner in Vegas. Are you up for it?
Yes. I love it.
I forgot, Julie, that Nikki was a gambler.
Is Nikki staying in our room?
She was in our hotel.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah.
okay, too. I'm dragging Bobby at least one night.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit at a card table probably one night, so you guys will know where to find me.
We'll have to be walking around, making sure you guys are staying out of trouble.
That or I'll be by the pool.
Well, you gotta gamble some.
Yeah.
There's my Bobby.
By June, I figure by June I should be able to fit into a bikini if I keep working as hard as I am. So we'll see. About it.
Awesome.
I tried one on the other day. It wasn't a pretty sight.
I give you
It's
kudos
not
on that. I
happening
won't
by
even
spring
try.
break.
Motivation.
Yeah. I wasn't on either. So.
All right, guys, we will see you in 2 weeks. Well,
See you guys later.
Bye. Thank
See you
you.
in 2 weeks.
Bye.